Alrighty, welcome back. We are here. We are happening. Yay. This is now game number 2. We didn't stream game number 1, but that's okay. I'll just introduce you to everybody. Up the top of the screen there, we have Marla. Give us a wave, Marla. Marla, do you want to tell us a little bit about your character?
Yeah, I am a halfling bard, background urchin. I don't really have a family at the current moment other than my adoptive family at Madame Fridose's. Yeah. There's not much to my background. I tried to be something other than an urchin by taking up bard, but that failed, and now I play for tips, if anything.
Well, it hasn't failed. You're working on it. You're sort of getting there.
Working on it.
Yeah.
I'm not confident enough in my abilities to do anything, but yeah.
That's okay. You'll learn. Absolutely. Now, next to Marla, we have Chris. Say hello, Chris. Give us a wave and tell us a bit about your character. You might be on mute, though. No, we cannot hear you. So I'll come back to you, and we'll go to Donald, who... give us a wave, Donald. Tell us about your character.
So my character, Philomena Waterthorn, is a human cleric. He is an acolyte. He assists with the city guard in keeping them healthy and alive on their patrols. Yeah, pretty nondescript kind of guy. Just your average Joe that you would see on the street, really.
Fair enough. With a very pretty character picture. I love it. I love it.
Oh, he's gorgeous. But don't talk to him, because it won't go well.
Yeah, not got the best social skills, but that's okay. Next to Donald, we have Michael. Michael, give us a wave. Tell us about your character. And make sure you're not on mute.
Hi, my name is Michael. My character is a half-elf druid nomad. He's basically the only druid half-elf in town, and he always likes to keep to himself. Doesn't really talk. Doesn't really go into town. I don't know, he's very isolated, so I think that's all I have to say about my character.
Yeah, he's going to make some new friends and go on some adventures, which is always good.
Yeah.
Lovely. Down the bottom here we have Karan. Can you give us a wave and tell us about your character?
So my character is called Sidan, and he is a human paladin, and he has a soldier's background. So just before the adventure here started, he was in a battle where his army lost because his commander took off, and since then he has been working odd jobs as a kind of bodyguard or soldier for hire, and he is looking for some purpose in life. He is quite good at fighting, but not really good with anything related to books.
Fair enough. But he's a bit of a peacekeeper. He's a paladin of Tyr, I believe, god of justice, which is very,
Yes.
very cool. Let's see if Chris has volume now.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, I was on push to talk by accident. Anyway,
I am Bozinia Spellchecker. I am a half-elf wizard, basically party's Molodai wizard. He is a sage, so he does a lot of researching. He is a wizard apprentice, who wants to become a wizard.
And your volume's dropping right down.
okay. Is it louder?
Yep, much better.
Okay. He's looking to become a more powerful wizard. Maybe on the likes he would like to rival Elminster one day. We'll see.
only a small goal. That's okay. Good to have goals. Good to have goals. Okay, so we are in the City of Phlan, which is a city on the northern edge of the Moonsea. It is the northern frontier, so it is quite a dangerous place, and the peace is kept by the Knights of the Black Fist, and under them the Black Watch. So Phlan is quite ruthless. I think, Donald, you were saying before, it's you can sort of compare it to like Berlin with the Gestapo. You know, you live your life and you do your thing, and you don't you know, say the wrong things about the government, and everything goes along swimmingly well. Otherwise, things don't go so well. Quick recap from our last game. You guys met an agent from the Harpers by the name of Yours, and he sent you out to try and do a transaction for a red dragon egg, and he gave you a bunch of fake diamonds. You made the transaction, and then you had a member of the Welcomers by the name of Grit, a half-orc, steal the egg from you. So, not good. Well, try and steal the egg from you. You guys ran like a bunch of headless chickens. It was wonderful, but you did get away. And I think the person who did the best running in that one was our lovely bard, Astonish. She would make an excellent American football player. What are they called? The ones who actually grab the ball from the quarterback. What are they called? Running backs or something? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a running back.
Yep. Marla's character, Astonish, would make an amazing running back. She grabbed that dragon egg like it was a football and just smashed her way straight to the city. And I think a few people managed to fall over and herc their guts up. Michael, we've lost your video, so hopefully you can get all that sorted out for us. Thanks. There he is. He's back. Wonderful. Okay, so we are back in Madame Freona's tea kettle. You guys might remember that Madame Freona is a halfling who runs the place with her 5 daughters. She is a lovely lady who is very well respected. And I'm holding up my prop, which Marla will definitely recognize this prop right here. Marla, tell us about this prop.
Well, Madame Fredoza has Freona has this wooden spoon that she used both as a cooking mechanism and a parenting mechanism. Keep me away from that spoon. Goodbye.
Fair. Totally fair. Absolutely. Okay, so you had quite a night of excitement getting that dragon egg. Michael, we've lost your video again. I think it's that background you're using, which is messing around with it. If you could fix it up, that would be... There we go. Wonderful. He's back. Lovely. Yeah, it's just the background you're using, which is playing up with it. That's why I got rid of mine. Okay, so you have managed to have a lovely bit of a rest, and you are there the next morning when a new person walks into Madame Freona's tea kettle. That's this person right here. I will show you his picture, which he should have popping up on Roll20 for you any moment now.
We're not actually in the tea kettle. We're still on the map screen of the City of Phlan.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. That I can fix easily for you. How about that? And then how about that? Can you see that?
Look at that, we can see things.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Lovely. So this is the person who has just walked in. This is Karen's character. He does look a bit like a mercenary who is somewhat down on his luck. However, Donald, Philomena, I'm going to get you to roll religion, please.
Roll religion.
It's the first roll of today's game. Let's see how he does. Well, I'm thinking that's pretty good. Okay, so a 16. Alright, with a 16 you can tell that the symbol on his shield is the symbol of Tyr, and Tyr is the god of justice. Also with a religion score of 16, you know that Tyr is dead. Tia was killed when a demonic horde invaded the upper planes, and he sacrificed his life to beat them, which was wonderful, fantastic. But he has been missing for quite some time. Your church has told you that Bahamut, who is known as the Platinum Dragon, is looking after the followers of Tia until something else is sorted out. So they still get their spells, they still get all their abilities, it's just Tia is dead. And that's the guy you see walk in. To give you a bit of a look at everybody else, so here is the picture for Philomena. Which should be popping up on your screen very soon.
Yep, we got it.
We can see it.
Very handsome young fellow. Philomena is a human. Next to him we have Samael, who is a half-elf with very, very dark hair, and there's a bit of a story behind that, which I imagine that Samael will get into at some point in the future. Next to him we have Gozinya, who's a very much Johnny Depp looking dude with a nice leather hat. And next to him, who is, well, you can smell her before you see her because she's an urchin and she's always pretty stinky, is Astonish, who is currently digging out some scones from last night from one of her pockets. For those of you, scones, what do you guys call scones? Is it biscuit? Tea biscuit? I can't remember what we decided on last game.
Scones are a thing in American
scones.
English.
Yeah, scones.
Scones.
It's just described a bit differently.
There we go. Alrighty. So, we have this new person walking in. New person, would you like to... well, you guys can interact. Someone might even want to say hello.
Is the bar open? Like, can I see people handing out drinks?
Yeah, you can definitely see. So it is Madame Freona's tea kettle, so it's not a bar. They serve tea here, and this is Madame Freona with her 5
Okay.
dogs. I'll just bring up a picture of her for you, and then I'll go through who everybody is.
Yeah.
So Freona is a lovely lady. She's very maternal. She is a very sweet person, but she has a very large wooden spoon. The lovely lady with the blonde... I'll just go through everyone first, Karen, then I'll come back to you. The lovely lady with the blonde hair is Whitley. Whitley is in charge of the drinks. Very good at brewing some tea. Next to her we have Blazette. Blazette is normally in the kitchen learning how to cook from Mum. Next to her we have Briez, who is in charge of all the food service. The second youngest, Grulinda, who is in charge of essentially table service and complaining. That does seem to be part of her job. And the one that looks the most like Freona, and the youngest, and the one who is the biggest troublemaker is Reese. And Reese doesn't really have a job apart from Reese, keep out of trouble, or wooden spoon for you. It is well known that Reese and Astonish... Well, Astonish has quite a few welts on her because of Reese, and not leading Reese astray. As I shake my finger at you, Mother. Fantastic. All right.
Hey, I give her valuable life skills.
True. True.
Street knowledge, you know? You gotta have it.
Absolutely. I'm sure Madame Freona values your imparting of street knowledge to her youngest daughter immensely. Yes. Alrighty, so yes, would you guys like to say hello to each other? Seeing as there's a new person today.
Oh, and who... I sort of look at our new companion, and I talk to my friends, and I say, "Oh, look over there. Who's he?"
I don't know, but he worships a dead god.
interesting. Hey, you! I call out to my new partner.
I'll just walk over to the table and just ask, "Hey, what do you guys look like a like a mixed bunch? What are you up to?"
Not worshipping a dead god. That's what I'm not doing.
That's
Gods
interesting.
die.
Why do you still worship Tyr?
So I was pushed into that as a kid. So and I just, as an orphan, I was sent to learn from their church, and that's who I've been from then on. And nothing has changed since then. I just believe that Tyr will one day come back.
But I mean, you know he's dead, right?
Yeah, right?
I don't believe that gods can be killed so easily. So I think it's very much possible that he'll be back.
Since he's dead, who's managing you guys?
Gods have been known to come back in the past, guys, so who knows? He's still getting spells,
Since he's dead, who's managing you guys?
So I truly believe that Tyr is still working his magic from the background. That's why my magic still works, and I'm able to call upon from that energy, and that's why I still believe in Tyr. And if my church says otherwise, then that's what I'll go for. So I just obey the laws and the orders coming from above.
Astonish is not religious at all, so she's just hearing all this and being like, gods can die?
Yeah, that's some pretty
I mean-
earth-shattering stuff, that.
Well, during
yes,
the time of
no,
trouble,
kind of. It's complicated. It's religion. Just go with it.
Alright, that's how religion works. Alright.
Golzinia pipes up, well, there was the time of troubles where the gods actually did walk with you. And they did interact with you.
Losing your volume there, Chris.
Oh, that's just Discord. I was referencing the time of troubles where the gods did walk the earth and they did interact with mortals. So gods can very much die, and they get replaced.
True. Donald, Philomena, you know that Kellenbor was once a mortal man who, during the time of troubles, at the end of that, he was raised up to godhood. So, definitely can happen. Bane, the most popular god in the City of Phlan, he was a mortal man as well, raised up to godhood. Although he's also been killed, but who knows with Bane. There's all sorts of talk about whether he's still there or what's going on with him. Who knows? Alrighty, so we've had you come along and join the people there, which is lovely. So I will just... Alright, so it is the morning time. Madame Freona comes out of the kitchen to our new person here and says, you realize you can't really be walking around the city with armor and weapons, right? They told you at the gate you need to find some place to store them, yeah? Which they did.
Yeah, I just got into the city and I just came to grab some refreshments before I can take care of all of this. As you can see from all the dirt, I just came back from guarding a caravan. I need to find odd work to do and then refresh myself as well.
Fair enough. Well, she can take you to get all cleaned up and put your armor and weapons in some lockboxes that she's got there, and then bring you back to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Lovely. So you have all had a very nice, peaceful night's rest, probably except for our paladin, who is quite tired from the road, but it's good to have a nice place where it's comfortable now. Now, one of Madame Freona's 5 daughters, Brieze, comes over to your table. As Madame Freona heads back there. And Brieze is serving breakfast, which includes warm biscuits with some wild berry jam. And she says, "My sisters and I picked the berries ourselves," says the young halfling woman, sweeping her long black hair out of her face. "Some say the wild berries in this area are..." Now she's cut off short here because from outside you can hear a blood-curdling scream. Shrieking erupts from outside the tea kettle. The words are mostly unintelligible, but you do make out a couple of words. You make out the word help and the word family.
Phil goes running out the door.
Yeah, me too.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll follow as well. Just a quick note, so I don't have my weapons or armor on me now.
That is correct, you do not.
Okay.
Alright, so you have control of your own tokens, so you can move yourself where you want to be.
I try to stay near the door, but I'm trying to see what's happening as well.
Yeah, absolutely, no worries. So who's moving on out? Everyone except for Gazenia. He's probably got his nose still stuck in his book there somewhere. All those wizardy things. Alright, so what you see outside is you see this lady right here. Now this is a picture of her from, let's just say, much better days, because right now she is looking like she's been crying a lot, like she's been hastily travelling a lot, and she is not looking very good. She's crying, she is clutching an infant boy to her chest, and picture.
How do they look health-wise?
She looks... give me a medicine check there, Mr. Philomena. You should have the picture up on your screen there now. Lovely. Okay, so health-wise, Philomena, what you can tell is she's possibly in shock. The way she's clutching onto her infant child, like, you know, a woman who is desperate. She's definitely been crying. Her eyes are darting all over the place.
But no, like, open wounds or anything?
Not that you can see, no. Samuel, I'd like you to give me an intelligence check, please.
Okay.
Some other people have sort of come along to see what's going on and sort of quieten her down because, you know, let's be facing it, the last thing you want is for the Black Watch to come along and, you know, when you're making a disturbance in the street. Okay, so, what you can tell, Samuel, is this person does look somewhat familiar to you. You're not exactly sure from where, but somewhere. Alright.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
Can I look around to see, like, she's darting her eyes around, so, like, what's she looking for? Can I try and see what she's looking for?
Sure, absolutely. Would you like to give me an insight check, please?
Yes.
I can't see the chat, so like I can't see my rolls.
That's okay. They come straight through to me.
Okay.
Yep.
So what did I roll?
You got an 11.
Okay.
I'm not sure why Gazenia rolled. Alright. Alright, so, Astonish.
Alright.
You're looking around and you can't see what it is that she's worried about. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything looks normal to you. But she looks completely panicked. Maybe she's seen something or experienced something. She's really, really,
Could it be magical?
who knows? Absolutely, who knows? Samuel?
I'll approach her.
Yep, Philomena's approaching. Anybody else approaching her?
Yes.
I'll just walk behind Philomena.
Yeah, you guys can move your tokens wherever you'd like to be. Samuel, when you get really close to her and you can sort of see a better look at her face, you do know this woman. This woman, her name is Millicent Moss, and her husband, they run a peat farm, sort of to the east of Phlan, on the edge of the Twilight Marsh there. You've probably, being a nomad, wandered through there at some point before, maybe traded with them. Nice people, good farm-like people. But she's in a hell of a state right now.
Do I remember her name, Milivin. Are you okay? Like,
when you say her name,
happening?
she's sort of like, what? Like, you know, she's in, I guess, with a lot of trauma. You know, your brain's just running a million miles an hour, and it's like a vortex of emotions and thoughts and images and whatnot. It's almost like you've managed to like hit straight through all that and tap her right on the head with her name. Then she goes back to looking a bit glassy-eyed, but yeah, it's definitely her. The way she recognized her own name, 100% her.
Are you in need of medical attention?
Now, with your medicine roll that you got before, you can tell that she doesn't have any physical injuries, but psychological injuries, yeah, they're probably aplenty. You're going to need to calm this lady down because she's getting probably pretty hysterical.
Well, the intent behind that question is to get the focus.
Gotcha.
To come down to say, okay, you know, physically, am I okay?
No worries. Okay. I'd like you to do a persuasion check for me because you're trying to sort of like get through to her. She's just really all over the place. Now, it is at this time, you guys might see I've added something else to the screen there.
Oh boy, here we go.
You see a patrol of Black Watch coming along. Now, as you guys know, these guys are typically corrupt and not very nice. Astonish, these are the people you always avoid.
I'm going to try to...
Just gonna back up into the door.
So the leader of the Black Watch patrol steps forward. I'll just bring his picture up for you.
I'll step in between Milivin and the patrol coming in, as
Sure.
I generally have a rapport with these guys.
Yep, no worries. Alright, before he sort of pays much attention to you, he looks at what's going on and he says, "Move that bitch out of the street. She's causing a problem. Shut her up."
I'm going to take her into the... I'm going to try to persuade her to come into the tea kettle.
Sure, give me a persuasion check.
Influence.
Absolutely, no problem.
Yeah.
Do I happen to know this this guard's name?
This one, you probably haven't really interacted with this guy that much. You do know he's a corporal in the Black Watch. Whilst you're sort of distracting these guys a little bit, is your character's name Grin? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's his last name. Sedan is his first name. So I'll just change it later.
How do I spell his first name?
Sedan,
S.
like a car. C-I-D-A-N.
Gotcha. Alright. Sedan sort of looks down to her and goes, "Come with me. Come with me." Milivant locks eyes with Sedan and it's almost like everything else fades away. She's transfixed on you for some reason, and she accepts your offer of aid.
I'll just walk her to the nearest bench and make her sit down.
Sure.
I don't know if I can.
I go to the bar and ask for a warm beverage, because that will help calm the nerves now of the young lady.
No worries. Madame Freona is telling Blazette to warm up some milk and put some cinnamon in it. That will help her, hopefully. Alright, the two people out on the street, what is it you're doing?
I'm going to address the corporal by his title. Corporal, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you around in a while. Is everything well with you?
The fuck, I don't know you. When he says that, one of the other guys in the patrol sort of leans over his shoulder and whispers, "He's a priest of Kellenvor. He trains under Karsit." And the guy's demeanor just completely changes. He goes from being like a complete hard-ass asshole to, "Oh, okay, righto, what's up?"
Why are you following this woman?
We're not, we're on patrol.
Oh.
She's causing a disturbance in the street, so we're getting rid of her.
They're just doing their job. Let them do their job.
But they could have helped her with anything. She's clearly in distress.
Well, looks like you got control of it. What's her problem?
I don't know.
Samael, how about you go in and see if you can help her? I'll let these guys know how we're doing.
Okay, but if you need backup, call me.
Yeah, off you go, yes, boy.
I'll be fine.
Just
I'm
going to ask
unsure.
her. Yeah, please continue.
I'm unsure of her current condition, but I assure you, Corporal, that I've got it under control.
Alright, well, find out what's going on and tell us. We'll right here.
I will keep you informed.
Alright. So you're heading in?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back in to try and assess the situation and then come back out to let them know what I figure out.
No worries.
Jeremy, what's her name again so I can write it down?
Milivant.
Milivant.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for the milk from Fiona and then ask her.
I'm taking care of that.
Sorry?
I ordered it, so I will bring it over. I'm at the bar, so I'm gonna bring it over to her.
Yeah, I meant I'll just wait for that, and then once she has it, I'll wait for her to take a sip and then ask her, "Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble right now, miss? Or is something?"
Goblins. More than I could count. So many goblins.
Relevant. Where's your husband?
He's gone. They've taken him. They came early this morning. They took my husband and the hired hands. I was on the wagon coming back and I saw what was going on. I turned around and I just headed straight for Phlan. But when I looked back, I could see them being led towards the Twilight Marsh.
What do I know of the Twilight Marsh?
Twilight Marsh, it's to the east of Phlan. And it's not a very hospitable place. They do farm peat on the edge of it because peat, for those of you who don't know, is used for fires. It's sort of like a coal sort of thing. It's like very, very dense vegetation that you can burn and it'll just burn for hours and hours and hours. So
It's also used in making scotch.
that is true. Absolutely right. For all those who like a bit of a dram, so to speak, I can see the the smile on Donald's face there. He might be a person who partakes of a wee dram. Just
I'm gonna ask her about the higher hands. She was talking about some higher hands. How many higher hands did you have, and are all of them taken?
That's Haldred, my husband, my daughters Alina and Kithian, and my sons Quail and Voland, and we had 6 hired hands with us at the farm. The goblins have taken them all. They were just there. Like, it was so early in the morning. I don't know what happened.
How
Ma'am,
long ago did
Ma'am.
this happen?
Maybe it takes maybe 1 bell, so 1 hour, to get from my farm to here by wagon. So it was just before that.
Okay.
ma'am, we can look into this for you. We just need directions to your farm so that we can start the search.
Oh, bless you, bless you. I'll take you there in the wagon. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you.
You may want to stay in town and just give us directions. It's going to
I
be
know the
far
way.
safer here.
I traded with them before, so I know my way around.
Okay, but when you get them, you'll come tell me straight away, won't you?
Of
Yes, we will keep you aware.
Okay, I'll show you where my wagon is.
course. Okay.
Alrighty. Did you want to let the Black Watch outside know what's going on?
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to do. About to just give them all the information that I gathered.
Alrighty, go for it.
Corporal, I have discovered what was going on. Apparently some goblins have attacked her farm and have taken her husband, her 2 sons, and the farmhands. They live just on the edge of the Twilight Marsh.
Righto. Well, okay. Goblins, eh? Well, if they're
Yes.
out in the Twilight Marsh, that's really got nothing to do with us. But, tell you what. He looks over to one of the other watchmen with him and says, paper, pen, gets a sheet of parchment, an ink pen, and writes a note. The note says, how many in your group?
There's
5, including myself.
Alright. These 5 people, and he gets all your names and writes them down. So what's the names?
I'm Samael.
Samael,
Astonish,
Astonish.
Rosinia,
Huh?
myself, Philomena,
Yep.
and Grid.
Right, no worries, yep. And he keeps writing, they are doing something outside the city, so I don't have to. If they bring back goblin heads, pay them 50 gold. Signs it, hands you the note.
I appreciate it, Corporal. Thank you very much.
Yep, all good.
Astonish will be a little uneasy that you gave them her name without her knowing.
Well, it's a pseudonym.
I'm not exactly good with social skills, so that would have gone completely over my head.
Straight over. Alrighty, Milivant takes you to her wagon. Now, someone who is trained in martial weapons, that would be our paladin, can do a perception check for me.
Yeah.
What you can see is, although there's not a scratch on Milivant, it is very, very clear that the back of her wagon was shot up really good.
Okay.
Now,
Really?
Sedan,
Really
what
well.
you can tell, because you have good knowledge of martial weapons, is the arrows are quite short. So, almost certainly not fired from a longbow, probably fired from a short bow. The quality of the arrows are, let's face it, pretty rubbish. And the fletchings, so the feathery things, are even worse. So, if you had to guess this was a goblin arrow, you'd be dead on your money. And there's 5 or 6 sticking in the back of the wagon. How Milivant didn't get one through the back of her? Clearly that woman's blessed.
Not yet, but she could be.
There you go.
Based on my mercenary work, do I have any information about nearby goblin encampments or something like that?
Well, I'm going to shift you guys onto a new map.
Okay.
So I can show you some stuff. Okay, has that map changed for you now?
Yeah.
It has.
Fantastic. Okay, so you see Phlan right there at the bottom there?
Yeah.
And you see the Twilight Marsh to the right of that?
Yeah.
Okay, now to the further right of that, you'll see where it says the Great Grey Land of Thar.
Yeah.
Okay, Thar is absolutely overrun with orcs, goblins, ogres, hill giants, you name it.
Okay.
It is a very, very dangerous place. So, for there to be a group of goblins heading this way, no great surprise.
Okay.
Philomena, when you've been out on patrol before, yeah, the area between the crossing in, which I'll just ping on the map for you there, it's that circle, and the patrol ends halfway between Phlan and Melvaughn. So pretty much
Okay.
like about there. The first O of the Moonwatch Hills.
Yeah.
And
Near
that's...
the crossing of the river.
Yeah, so after the crossing of the river, about above where the S is in March, where I'm pinging on the map there, that's pretty much... That's pretty much where the patrol from Phlan meets the patrol from Melvaughn. They wave and say, any problems? Nah, okay, see you later, turn around, go the other way. Now...
I don't see any pings.
Yeah,
for me.
we haven't seen any pings at all.
On Roll20?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Ooh, you're not seeing me ping the screen. Oh, never mind. Alright, well you can see from the legend I've got down the bottom there, the crossing in, Castle of Toucan, Grimshackle Jail. So the crossing in is a little circle right
Yeah.
on the water there. And if
Yeah.
you were to go a little bit further down the road there, yeah, you should be able to see what that is. Okay, so Philomena, you have been previously on a patrol that's gone up to the Melvaughn before, and yeah, running into the odd group of orcs or goblins or something like that, maybe the odd ogre, not that unheard of at all. The Twilight Marsh, you just avoid. There's nothing in there except lizard folk.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask Michael's character. I don't know the exact name. Michael's character. Is it Philomena or?
Philomena's Donald's
Is
character.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask Michael's character if he can point out where the farm is from his wanderings around Phlan.
Yep, so the farm is, I mean, you know exactly where it is, and you can take her wagon with you. It's just pretty much straight east of Phlan. Just head
Okay.
towards the Twilight Marsh. You can't miss it. There's a little dirt track that goes along the way there.
Okay.
Now, when you get to the farm, let's have a look. When you get to the farm, you see absolutely nobody.
Oh.
Place is completely abandoned.
I would
Can
actually.
can anyone find tracks?
Well, we have a person who's really good at finding tracks. That is our druid. Maybe our druid can do a survival check.
Yes.
But was the attack on the way in between somewhere or at the farm itself?
No, it's at the farmhouse itself.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty quickly. So we'll get a survival check from our resident druid, who tells you all to remain perfectly still so you don't mess up all the tracks. Whoa,
That's why I thought of it as the first thing we did.
Yeah, definitely. So Michael, if you just go to your character sheet and just click on the word survival, then it will roll it for you on the chat.
Did you switch maps again?
I'm on the map that is showing the area outside Phlan.
Okay.
Yep.
What did I roll?
Okay, so with an 18 for survival, it is... Yeah, here's the thing. They are taking no effort at all to conceal what they're doing. None at all. You can tell... I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because none of them wear boots or anything, but based on, like, the size and shape of the feet, probably about a dozen goblins, maybe. Maybe a bit more than a dozen. The trail also makes it appear that about a dozen prisoners were being dragged, so definitely not going willingly. And as you follow the tracks further away from the farmhouse, you notice one much larger set of prints. Now these prints are much bigger and they sink into the mud much deeper. So whatever it is, it's bigger than a human. Probably not as big as an ogre though, but definitely heavy.
Okay. I relay all of this information to my party.
Well, if we want to find these people alive and bring them back, we should probably follow these tracks rather quickly.
Yeah, let's hurry up.
Now the other thing that you notice with your really good survival check is you don't see any blood at all.
So they're alive.
You would think so.
Yeah.
They're definitely being dragged, but no one's being like dragged as in like unconscious feet being dragged along sort of thing.
Okay.
I want to look around and see if there are any good vantage points.
Vantage points for what?
To look around to see if I can spot something in the distance, or maybe I'll ask Michael to do it because he's
Well, the
better
area
at this. Whoever has.
Yeah, for sure. The area here is quite open and flat because it's right on the edge of the marsh. Yeah, so there's not really anything to hide behind. There's not like a whole bunch of trees or anything because they're actually cutting the peat like as blocks out of the ground. But Philomena, you were saying you might want to get moving quickly?
Yeah, and I would know from my previous encounters with goblins, are they really strong enough to drag like a decently in shape, human male?
Well, maybe if they got them tied up and there's enough of them pulling. But Samuel did tell you there was that one other set of prints that did look quite big and did sink into the marsh, the mud quite deep. So if that's dragging him along.
Yeah, I mean that would drag like one or two. I don't know. The numbers seem weird.
Yeah, well, there's lots of goblins as well. So, goblins, whilst they're small, they're not that weak. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to head towards the Twilight Marsh, I believe.
Yes.
Let me show you what the Twilight Marsh looks like on a good day.
Oh, it's Dagobah.
Which is not today. Is that picture popping up for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dagobah.
It does look a little bit like that, absolutely. Very, very, In a place like this, being able to follow tracks is, thankfully, really easy because they just sink straight into the ground. Astonish, you are outside the city, and like far outside the city. All those nice protective walls and alleyways and places to hide, and here's you in this wide open area. How are you feeling?
If I cannot stick by Gyoza, I'm sticking by Phil.
Fair enough. Someone to hide behind. I like it. Alright.
Also, am I armored now?
Yeah, you picked up all your stuff. Absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And you got an 18 for survival, which was really, really good. Okay. Now, you're travelling directly into the marsh. It's really, really hard going because your feet do sink heavily in, especially if you're one of those really happy people wearing heavy armor right now. Your feet are just going straight in. You're surprised you haven't lost one of your boots already.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Michael's character to
Samael.
for Samael to keep an eye out and let me know if there's trouble, and then I'm going to don off the armor.
Alrighty. Now, after about an hour's worth of travel, you come to a place that looks like this. Now you see this from the distance. So whilst this photo is much closer, put a bit of distance between your vantage point and let me know if that's popping up for you.
Yeah, I've got it.
Beautiful. My wonderful internet connection is always incredibly slow. Gotta love it. Thumbs, everyone's got the picture? Nice one. Marley got the picture? Yep, fantastic. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you see up ahead. You think you see a bit of movement in the entrance, but you're not exactly sure.
Do the tracks lead into the cave?
Tracks lead straight there.
Okay.
But if anyone wanted to sneak up and get a bit of a look, now would be the time.
If we're gonna do sneaky stuff, guys, you might want to leave me behind. Just putting it out there. Sneaking, not really my thing.
Me too. I'm going to ask if Gozinya's owl can do any scouting, or is it just for...
She's not gonna go inside a cave if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, but nearer to the entrance and maybe have a look.
She's not gonna go inside a cave.
It is a good idea, but Samael will be able to tell you, owls are not native to marshland. So an owl flying around there is going to stick right out. There is some foliage and whatnot closer towards the mouth cave. That's why I said if one or two people wanted to sneak up and hide behind the bushes, they could maybe get a bit of a look at what's happening on the inside of the cave mouth there.
I'll sneak up.
Yep, you're heading up alone, or is another sneaky person going with you? We've got a sneaky person looking at it right now. You want to sneak up with him there, Astonish? We can't hear you. You might be on mute.
As long as there's someone for me to hide behind, or something for me to hide behind.
Yep.
Well, if you use your stealth, you should be able to go in unnoticed.
Yep,
Should be. I never said.
And he did say that there's bushes and foliage and stuff that can be hidden behind.
Yeah, I
But
totally
can
get
I
her point
cast-
though, because it's like, for someone who's an urchin who's grown up in the city, something like a crate or a doorway, you know, like solid things that block line of sight that you can rely on to hide behind, whereas a bush that you can kind of see through, it's like, bit more nerve-wracking. But hiding behind Samael, that helps. So, Samael, Astonish, let's get you guys to roll some stealth for me, please. Stealthy, stealthy, stealth.
I'll also let them know that they need to shout if they get in trouble, so that I can. Also, I wear my armor now.
Yep, no worries, put your armor on. Okay, so Marla, I've got your stealth roll and just need... There we go, fantastic, okay. Very nice. Okay, so...
Alrighty.
So pretty much,
Right.
Astonish, this is no way to stealth. I mean, your feet are sinking into the mud. To your ears, you sound like you're making the worst racket in the world. You're not, but to you, it sounds that way. Samael's just like looking at you going like, don't step there. Step there. Don't step on the dry leaves. It causes... And you're like going like, this is a whole new way of stealth that, you know? It's like doing your poor little halfling brain in. Samael...
It's like, you try doing it when you don't have any experience in the freaking wilderness.
Absolutely. But I tell you what, Astonish, Samael's movements, you can't hear a damn thing. You're sort of like watching his feet, and he sort of puts his foot down, and as he does, he sort of slides it into the mud, as opposed to putting it flat down. Sort of looking at him and going like, does that work? Damn. Okay.
I've been living in the woods for years now.
Yeah.
I know my way around.
This
Just
guy,
follow me.
yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. So pretty impressive. Now you do manage to sneak up reasonably close, and what you see is two figures in the entrance of the cave. One of them's a goblin, and one of them looks like maybe a human. He's got his back to you, but he's wearing a purple robe. The goblin says in very broken common, "Only one raiding group return. They bring prisoners. Other raiding group return soon. No more snake coin people found." The human nods and says, "Excellent. Tell Garunk that my friends and I will pay lots of coin and give lots of gifts for all of the dragon artifacts you can find, and kill any other humans who you find near your home." The goblin nods, "Yes, yes, yes." Turns around and enters the cave. The cloaked figure whispers a word and phoom, simply vanishes.
Am I still in line of sight of the rest of the party?
You are, and Gazinia, you just saw someone go pop. Can you do an Arcana check for me? It's going to be a disadvantage because of the range. It's quite a way away, but you might notice something. Ask you to roll your Arcana. There we go. Holy balls. Okay. If only it was a straight roll. Alright, so Gazinia, you notice right before the guy disappeared, he lifted up his hand and he drew with his hand a very odd shape. And you're going, and then he disappears, and you're going like, okay, I know he's not invisible, because if it's invisible, his hand would have moved in a completely different way. So he's disappeared. What conclusions would you draw from that, Gazinia?
Well, it's either a teleport spell, or it was a magical sending of a message of some sort that they were like communicating with.
If
My
it's,
bet is the teleportation spell.
if it's teleport, what level would that make him roughly?
A very high level.
Because teleport's what level spell?
I believe it's level 4,
7.
7.
Goes.
I'm just gonna keep rubbing my eyes because I've never seen magic,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. We're not messing with him anytime soon.
Yeah.
What was that? That was weird.
Oh, that's magic.
I know that.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not around somewhere?
No, he's. If he was around here somewhere, I don't think he would be too worried about.
Well, wherever he is, Phil, you should definitely keep on staying behind.
You act like that's an issue.
I don't think this guy likes humans.
So my question is did we do we know about the dragon artifacts that they're looking for now?
Well, if you guys want to come on back and tell him what you heard, you're very welcome to.
Then I do that sneakily.
Alright, so a high level wizard is commissioned a bunch of stupid goblins and one big whatever to look for dragon artifacts.
Astonish, can you describe that purple robe to me?
It was a purple robe.
Did it have any insignia or markings on it?
Was I supposed to remember that?
Any details would be greatly appreciated if you can remember those.
Samael, I also ask you to check if you see the second raiding party coming back, just to cover our backs.
We probably should get out of line of sight for that.
I do have a thought though. Since we didn't find any blood, I can assume, hopefully, that they need slaves in order to dig, possibly for artifacts, if that's what the wizard or the other wizard was looking for.
Or if they're trying to summon a dragon or bring one or something like that.
No goblin in his right mind will want to summon a dragon.
No, not the goblins. The human may want to bring the dragon, and these prisoners are to serve the dragon, since dragons like subservience.
I sort of agree with that. However, no human in their right mind would want to.
I mean,
Close a dragon unless
You're real funny to say want.
Well, I don't want to certainly go anywhere near a dragon right now.
Also, I thought I heard the guy
I think
talk
that
about killing
husband
humans,
wanted to.
not about
They're
taking
not-
them prisoner.
They're not killing humans. If they were killing any prisoners, there would be evidence of such a thing. There was
No. What did the guy say? What did the guy, the purple robe, what did he say? Samael, what did he say exactly, the words? Did he say kill humans and get artifacts, or take humans prisoner?
He
He
told,
definitely said kill humans.
He told
Yeah.
anyone that got close, or if the goblins saw any other humans getting close to the entrance,
Okay.
killed them.
okay.
So they do
Okay,
not
so-
want anyone to find out what is happening in there.
are we gonna go in here and kill these goblins, or are we gonna stand here and talk?
I would say first make sure we don't get
those people.
pressed from both sides.
How about I show you a new map?
Yes.
Well, Grin is the one with dark vision. I couldn't see much into the cave. So I only saw one goblin. There might be a whole horde.
I have dark vision too.
I have low life vision.
Alright, is that
I
new map
think-
coming up for you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, the map has come.
Just a minute, I'll switch on the
I
light
think
here.
it's time to go into the cave and save everything.
Alright. Minerva's going under the hat.
Yep.
And before we even go anywhere, move anywhere, I am raising shields. So mage armor is being passed.
Yep. No problem.
Astonish thinks all of you are crazy.
Who knows, she might even be right.
But she's following you back, so I guess she's following you in.
I just want to know what the plan is. Somebody tell me what we're doing so we can do it and go home. Because I want more tea. My tea. Yeah.
Well,
I look to the Adler the do-gooder, to the paladin, and I go, you promised said widow, possibly soon to be widow, let me get husband and children back.
Your volume's just dropping right down, Chris.
yeah, I can't help that. That's,
Nice.
I think, too many resources.
I want to close everything else.
Lead the way,
Paladin,
Shouldn't I lead the way since I'm no expert in nature here?
Go for
You
it.
want the human to lead the way into a dark cave.
I'll lead the way. Let's go.
That's okay. I'm
Alright.
pretty sure the cleric's got the light cantrip, so that's pretty helpful. But let me
I'm
tell you
gonna
what
be.
you
I
right
do not.
in the I'm gonna be in the middle.
Alright, well, you guys can use your tokens and put yourself in whatever order you'd like to be in. But let me tell you what you see. Alright, so the passage is unlit, although sunlight reaches far enough into the 10-foot wide cave passage to let you see that it travels about 25 feet before turning south. Piles of rubble are strewn in the passage, large enough probably to hide behind.
Can you ping the entry of the cave, Jeremy? Where is the entrance?
Right here.
Okay. Samael, can you look around to see if you see any signs of the other raiding party coming back?
Okay.
The second one.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yep.
I'm just gonna.
So
I
that's
can't
what you
move
can
my
see.
character, Jeremy.
What's that?
I can't move my character.
Can't move your character. That's annoying. Give me a second. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Ah, there we go.
25.
And save. How about now? Hopefully
Yeah, I
you
can do it. Yeah, much better. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. Well, that's what you see. Samuel, with your perception, you don't see anyone coming. You don't hear anything. Yeah.
Then let's go into the cave.
Does the cave get darker?
It does. Yep. So the sunlight
Okay.
comes in about to where those rocks are, and then it gets dark beyond that. I've just
Right.
revealed a bit extra because Samuel's got dark vision.
Yeah, Samael has 60.
Samael and I both have 60-foot dark vision each.
Yep. But you're behind the wall there, so you can't see anything at the moment.
Well, I know I can't. I'm
Yep.
I'm choosing to stay.
Fair, totally
Out of
fair. Okay.
But
what do
if
you guys wanna do?
Samael goes behind the rubble, like this is rubble here, correct?
Correct. Are you guys
So
just...
if you go behind the rubble here, Samael should be able to see 60 feet further in.
Yep. So at the moment, all you guys can see is just that bit I've revealed, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So, Samuel, when you get to that... So basically, you've got the rocks there. Now, are you guys approaching stealthily, or are you just wandering straight in?
That's with stealth.
All right. So those.
I'm gonna. I stay at the entrance. Wait for Samael.
Okay. So if you want to roll some stealth for me, sir.
Okay.
Stealthy, stealthy, stealthy. Roll some stealth. Marley, you need to mute yourself, mate.
15.
Alrighty, I like it. Okay, so, yep. If you want to step your way in a little bit more, I can reveal a bit more for you.
Okay.
Alrighty, so from there you can see... Let me show you what it is you can see. That's what you can see.
Okay. So there's a bunch of beds. Can I go in closer?
Yeah, so this room's basically littered with ratty blankets and bedrolls, some small bones probably from eaten rodents, and other filthy remnants of fine goblin living. Lice-ridden furs decorate the walls. Where would you like to go to?
Let me see. Right here.
Yep, no worries. Okay, so it would have been great at this point if you were checking for traps, don't you think? I think it would have been a very good idea.
Let me roll perception.
Would have been a good idea had you said you were checking for traps. Instead, as you're walking along, you feel something tug at your ankle, and then you hear maybe some little bells go off. And then you hear commotion.
Can I summon a fog?
No, no one else can hear it. Hey?
Can I summon a fog?
If you want to.
Then I conjure up a fog cloud. It has a 120 feet range.
That's and what's the area of a fog cloud?
Let's see. It's basically like it starts here, like goes all the way.
Yeah, it's gonna fill that entire cave. So Samuel's gone in, and then suddenly there's just this gush of fog that comes billowing out of the cave.
Is 120 feet the range or the area of
That's
effect?
the range, not the area effect.
Yeah.
What's the area?
Well, that's where I was waiting for you to look up. In fact, if you click on fog cloud on your character sheet, it will bring it up in the chat. You just need to click on the word fog cloud.
You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog.
Rightio.
So 20 feet. Just have one envelope.
Do I know if the fog is magical or physical?
Physical.
Yeah, I'm the one summoning it. So basically, all of this around me. So that way they don't. Yes, that way they don't see me.
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds.
And how long is the fog effect last? Can you just add it to the chat so that?
So you see the circle I just put up there?
Yeah.
Yep. So suddenly there's just like this massive fog filling up the cave. And Samuel has disappeared. What would the rest of you like to do? So what we're going to do now is we're going to roll initiative so that everyone will have a chance to act on their turn.
Okay.
I shall bring up the initiative tracker for you. Don't forget to click on your token before you click on initiative on your character sheet. That way we'll add it automatically to the initiative tracker for you. Alrighty. So we just need initiative for Minerva and Samael.
Give me a second. Oh, right. Click on it. There we go.
Yep. Just click on your token first.
Minerva's was the first roll, was the 12.14, which I've corrected.
Yep, cool. No worries. So we've got everyone on there now? Yes, we do. Cool. Alrighty then. I will roll some initiative for these guys then. Give me a tick. There's a few things to roll for. And you guys can tell from the tracker who's going to be going when and doing what.
Did you reorder the turn tracker?
Not yet. I'm rolling everybody else's initiative first. There's stuff that you can't say. So give me a tick, I will get to it. There's just a few things I gotta add first. You guys got some ideas of what you're going to do?
We still don't know what's happening inside, right?
That is correct. All you've seen is just this billowing cloud of fog just pop up out of nowhere. Before that you heard Sylvanus hide me, and that was that. Alrighty, descending.
So he's dead. Got it.
So he's dead. Good on you. Alrighty, I'll just shift that over so everyone can see. Alrighty then. Okay. So other turns are happening that you can't see at the moment. Just give me a sec. Actually, I might just make it easier if I put these on the main layer. Then I don't have to keep going back and forth and back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5, 6. Alrighty, you hear some rustling, Samael. Samael, give me a perception check. Just seeing as you're probably the only one who might hear something.
Wait a second, just acting really slow for no reason.
It does sound like Roll20 for you.
Yeah. Perception, you said?
Perception. Alrighty, you just hear a bunch of shuffling, but yeah, you're not exactly sure where it's coming from because you can see everything in the room. Okay, Gozinha, what is it that you would like to do?
I am going to, as I see everyone else proceeding forward, me and my owl are jumping in the brush here, just in case to keep an eye out for that secondary group that was talked about. And I'll try and, if I notice them, pass along a warning signal to the others.
Okay, so you're doing the hide action, is that right?
Correct.
Yep, roll stealth for me. And we shall move on to Mr. Sedan.
I'll just walk to the entrance of the cave and maybe there and light a torch.
Yep.
And try to see try to find Samael inside and
You can.
whisper maybe.
It's a wall of fog. The light from your torch is just bouncing off the wall of fog. It's completely opaque. You can't see anything.
Yeah, I'll just whisper, as in I'll try to whisper, Samael, are you there? What's happening?
Yeah, we've lost Michael's video again. Michael, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, cool. You might want to turn off the background because you keep disappearing. It's one of those background things. That's why I never use them. I tried using them before, but they were a real pain in the butt.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, so are you doing any other action there, Sedan, or is that it?
That's it. I'm just waiting there because
Sure.
I really don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Alrighty. This little dude right here. Goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he does something there. Okay, Philomena. Your turn, sir. What would you like to do?
That is an excellent question.
Do I get an excellent answer?
Well, I guess that depends on what you define as an excellent answer. I'm going to bless. Who is that? That is. Grin, Astonish, and Gozinja.
You'll need to do a perception check. Oh, hang on. What's your passive perception?
13.
Yep, you can see Gazinia, no problem. Alrighty, so these people have bless, right?
Correct.
Happy days. I shall put a little bless symbol on them. On their token.
Can you add the effect in the chat, Donald, so that?
Yeah, it only sends to me. So basically you get, whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
There we go, fantastic. Alright, are you moving anywhere? Oh, you have moved, there we go. Okay. Samuel, what would you like to do?
I get it a little bit closer, like to here, to
Yep.
see this way.
You see that there is a fur on the wall there.
Okay. I can't see like over here or past this.
No. Is that all black for you? It should be.
Yeah, it's all black for me.
Yeah, you just see a big fur on the wall.
Can I roll perception again to see where the goblins are?
Oh, sorry. You don't see a big fur on the wall because you're in the middle of a fog cloud. You don't even see your hand in front of your face.
Alright.
You are completely blind, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Can I step a little bit out of the fog, like over here, to see the edge?
Yep, so when you step to there, you can find a little bit of area where the fog doesn't cover. And from that point there, you can see there's a big fur of some kind on the wall there.
Okay. Can I roll perception to see if the goblins are hiding around here?
Yeah, but all you can see at the moment is this massive big ball of fog and the fur on the wall. That's the only things you can see.
Okay. Can I dispel the fog?
I believe so, yeah.
Then I dispel the fog.
Okay.
Didn't he use his action to?
I think it's a bonus action to end a concentration spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to see how I can get rid of that thing. Where did I put it? I'll sort that out later. But yeah, it's gone. Okay, Gazinia, what do you want to do?
So Minerva's just staying under my hat. She's not doing anything.
Sounds fair to me. What would you like to do?
I've already had my turn.
We're
I
back
was
to
at
your
the
turn
top.
now.
We're back to my turn. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, hang on, are you on here twice? You are on here twice. Naughty, naughty. Okay, let me rephrase. Alright. That one there is going to do something. Okay, so Sedan, coming flying out of the dark cave into the nice lit area where you are, a short bow arrow comes flying out and hits you straight in the chest. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a sec. Oh, didn't work. Try it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. The big fur on the wall gets parted off to the side, and a goblin steps out. Goes, "Ah!" as it sees Samael there, and slashes at Samael with a scimitar. He looks pretty surprised to see you standing right there. So as he slashes with his scimitar, he gets a 9, and I'm pretty sure that's going to miss you. Okay, Minerva. What is Minerva doing?
She is staying under my hat.
Okay, is she taking any action?
No.
No, gotcha. Okie dokie then. Astonish, your turn.
So when the goblin screams, do I hear that, or am
Oh,
I
yeah.
still in the dark?
You definitely hear the goblin scream, but this cave is dark. There is no light source inside this cave. Although Samuel, when he did step through past that fur on the wall, you did see there's some light beyond that in the next cave. So, Astonish, what are we doing?
Can I run and then try to use a spell?
Yeah, but it is dark in there, so you won't be able to see anything.
That's okay, I was gonna use a light emitting spell.
Sure, what you thinking?
I was thinking I would come over here and use Fury Fire?
Fairy fire doesn't actually produce light. It's sort of like a glittering sort of thing that goes whoa, and then those things that don't pass their dex save are sort of coated in glitter. Think like what is it, Twilight with the vampire in the sunlight. You want to kill it. You want to kill it bad. Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't actually produce any sort of light itself.
But objects are basked in the light as well, so I would be able to at least see if there was something in front of me.
True, true. I'm just having a read of the spell right now. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Your choice. Yep, no worries. And
So I come over here and use Fury Fire?
yep. And what are you casting it on?
It's just a 20-foot radius, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube. So, do you need to actually be able to see anything? No, you just say where you want your 20-foot cube to be. So it'll be directly in front of you?
Yeah, I'll try to cast it here if I could. It's not pinging.
So that's, let me see, 20 foot is 4x4, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Yep, no worries. Alright. So, objects are not going to get a dex save. So the bedroll that is down here is now emitting some light, which sheds out 10 feet. And from that you can see that there is a goblin right there. And next to the goblin you can see Samael. Anything else
All
you want
right.
to tell me?
I relay that information back to the party, saying he's alive and he's in front of a goblin.
Yeah, bad news. Bad news. Alrighty. Now, speaking of goblin and Astonish. Alrighty, Astonish. From your, to the right of you, an arrow comes. It just seemed like through the wall. Maybe there's like an arrow slit or something. But it does hit you right in the side, and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Then we have this one right here.
5 points, you said?
15. Yep. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Coming bounding out past that fur on the wall is a big doggy looking thing. It looks big, it looks mean. It looks hungry. It looks like what I'm about to put up on your screen.
Mm.
And then you can tell me how savage it looks. But it just came bounding out right next to Samuel there. You got the picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
He does not look like a pleasant chap.
Puppy! Can we keep it?
Interesting. Now, the thing is that he has a 50-foot move, and it's taken him 50 feet just to get to there. Which means he can't attack. I'll just fix up the hit points on your token there. So he is going to step down to here. And he's going to try and... He can't take a bite at Samuel because that will have to be next turn. This one's turn. 5, 10, 15. Do it again. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Another doggy comes running through there. And he has also used all of his movement so he can attack. So he's going to dash straight forward. Give me a second. I just need to refresh my Roll20. Always the golden rule of Roll20: when something goes wrong, hit refresh. Because stuff will go wrong. That's Roll20 for you. We love it, but you know, it's not perfect. So I'm just reloading this now. There we go. Zoom on out. Happy days. And this guy here runs straight up to you. Miss Astonish. It's a big dog and it looks very, very hungry. You might even say it's a wolf. Alrighty. I can take the readied action off that guy now. Gobbo 4, where are you? There you are. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. Alright, this one here comes through there as well. But he can't do anything, so he's just going to end his move right there. Gobbo 1 there is going to take a pot shot at our poor little halfling rogue standing there in the middle of the access way there. There's a nice little arrow slit just like lined up so perfectly on you. And they don't even have to aim up because you're a halfling. You're just as short as they are. Very considerate of you. But this time they miss. So that's helpful. Gazinha! Lots of stuff happening. What are you doing?
I'm checking for the other part. Like I'm scouting for the other party, like trying to the other returning goblin party if they're on their way back. And I'm trying to keep them.
They're not. There's no one else. There's just you and these guys. So what would you like to do?
Alright. I'm gonna use my movement.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as roll 20 lets me.
Where are you moving to?
Just the mouth of the cave where I was, that 20-foot distance that you saw me do.
Yep.
And I was gonna take a shot using. I was going to take a shot using a firebolt.
A shot at what?
The wolf that's attacking the little halfling.
Do you have a clear line of sight to the wolf?
I'm just around the corner.
Yeah, you are around the corner. If you want to step up one further, you will get yourself a line of shot. So if you want to step up one to there, you should have enough movement.
Hang on, like the system just crashed.
That's right, I'll do it for you. There you go. And yeah, and you're doing a firebolt, was it?
Yes.
No problem. Roll your spell.
I can't because my system crashed here.
No, no worries. I can do it for you off your sheet. Give me a sec. Give me 2 secs. Firebolts. Did it cast? There we go. Okay, so nice. Very good, actually. You got a 22 hit. So even with a hulking person in your way, you still managed to hit that wolf and hit him good. Happy days. Alrighty, were you able to roll damage or you want me to do it for you?
I'll roll it. Let me just get it back in here.
No problems. So, Marla, I saw your message there. You said you cut out and you wondered what happened with the wolf. The wolf has just basically run up to you. Just like Macy is running.
Yeah, that'll explain.
Say hello, Macy. Hello. Hello.
Again, puppy, can we keep it?
I'm keeping mine. Alrighty, what's happening? We got the damage? Not yet. Just need to roll a d10. Is it working for you, Chris? And, whoa, max damage, good lord. Watch him go.
Yeah.
There is a very large whelp from the poor puppy.
And then using the rest of my movement, I retreat.
You used most of it to get there, didn't you?
I still have 30 feet. I used 30 feet, right? I only used 25, I guess.
No, you used 25 before, then you had to use another 5 to get up to that spot to get a clear shot. So you've used all your move.
Hang on.
What's up?
I was here.
Yep.
And I wanted to move here.
Yeah, and from there I said you didn't have a clear shot. You needed to step up 1 higher. Because it's around the corner, you can't get a shot at it.
Oh, all right.
That's why I stepped you 1 up higher.
I wouldn't have done that, but that's all right. It's done now.
Oh, it's okay. I can take the damage off the wolf if you like.
No. It's done now.
Okay,
It's done.
nice.
It's done.
Alrighty, Sedan.
Okay. Do I see where the arrow hit me? I mean, where the arrow came from?
No, it's behind. So you're basically like behind all this rubble here, getting a nice bit of cover, or so you thought. And it's come from, I guess, somewhere directly to your right.
Okay.
Maybe there's like some sort of arrow slit or something that you can't really see.
Yeah. Also, as with my background, do I notice like how defenses are set up around encampments, like something like that?
Well, it's perfectly reasonable that they'd have some arrow slits there. Absolutely. You think you can maybe spot some gaps in the rock, but you're not exactly sure.
Okay.
They're not like arrow slits, like nice carved things. They're probably just gaps in the rock.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
And the wolf near Astonish, does that look beaten up or?
Yeah, there was a big explosion of fire on it, and it yelped a hell of a lot. It looks like it's staggering and really, really struggling to even stay on its 4 paws. It looks really, really savagely burned.
Okay. So I'm going to walk up
Yelping.
to the wolf there.
Yep.
And hit it with my warhammer.
Oh, savage, man.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do non-lethal damage, or are you trying to kill the wolf?
No, I'm trying to kill it.
Jesus. Alrighty. Very savage.
Yeah.
Murder hobos are us. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, well, roll a hit.
Like that.
You miss completely. Thank goodness for that. Poor wolf. Alrighty. Goblin 3. Where are you? Oh, you're back there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30.
Is lay on hands an action or?
It sure is. Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty, another goblin comes running like
one
a
more-
mad bastard into the cave.
I also have bless, right? Does it add to the attack?
Yeah, you
roll?
rolled a 1. So it wouldn't matter what you rolled.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Alrighty, so another goblin comes running in, but he's had to do a double move, so he can't do anything else. Phil, your turn. You're hearing lots and lots of screaming, there's explosions, you see a flash of light coming from inside, you're hearing something yelping like a dog, in pain. What would you like to do?
Could I stand here? Or is there, like, rubble in the way?
Can you stand where? No, that's a big pile of rubble.
Sorry, I meant to hit the one right behind where Grin is standing.
Yeah, it'd be difficult terrain, but that's okay.
So I will move there. And
Actually, you won't be able to get one over because it's difficult terrain. It takes up 2 movement points. Yeah, you can only get to there.
That's fine.
Right.
Not a big deal.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast my cantrip Toll the Dead.
Yep. On who?
We'll go with this goblin right here.
What number?
Number 3, I believe that is.
Number 3. Okay. So he needs to do, I believe it's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save.
As he prays to Kellenbor, and you hear a loud dong. And the goblin's wisdom save is a 13.
He succeeds then, because my spell save is 13.
Oh, lucky little gobbo. Samael.
Okay, I use this to harm the goblin that's right in front of me, and I use frostbite.
Frostbite. I didn't even know you had frostbite.
Yeah.
Can you put...
And I put what?
can you put it in the chat? Frostbite?
Yeah.
Is it an attack spell or a save spell?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but do you need to roll to hit with frostbite, or is it a saving throw?
Saving throw.
What's the
He needs
save?
to do 13 Constitution.
Constitution. Let's give that a go. Okay, he gets a 15.
Yeah, he does the taste.
Okay, goblin number 2.
Okay, I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Yep, no worries. Alrighty. The guys behind the arrow slits there. Going to try and shoot someone. There's a person who's in a nice line of sight for them. It's Philomena. Philomena, does a 12 hit your AC?
No.
No. Okay. Gobbo 5. He's right next to Samael. Slashes out with his scimitar. Eee! Ooh, and Samael gets slashed right across the shoulder for 4 points. I'll just take that off his token. Because he ducked off to the toilet. No problems. Alrighty, Minerva, what's Minerva doing?
For the foreseeable future, she is staying under the hat.
Do you want me to keep her on the turn tracker or take her off?
She will not even be involved in this combat.
Okay, cool. I'll just take her off the turn tracker then. Fair enough. Astonish! You are astonished to see a very, very big dog in front of you. As a free action, I will let you do an insight check. Need to roll insight, Miss Astonish. There we go. Alright. As you look at this dog, well, it's actually a wolf, but even still, and you look at how really, really severely hurt it is from that firebolt, you get this thought in your mind about people on the streets of Phlan who get dogs to fight each other for entertainment. And this dog does not want to bite you. That much you are very, very sure of. It wants to run away and lick its wounds. But it's now your turn.
I believe you're still muted.
Right.
I am. Astonish is going to try to avenge this puppy
Good for you. Good for you.
and go after this goblin.
I like it. I like it.
Can I use my dagger?
Yeah, do you have any other weapons? I think you got a couple of short swords, don't you?
A dagger and a rapier.
Oh, yeah, you could use a rapier if you like. Or a dagger, totally up to you.
Or I should.
Well, the dagger is definitely going to miss.
plus D4 because bless.
Yeah, that's already factored on there. So you got an 8 plus 1
Oh, it is.
and a 10 plus 2. Which does miss the cheeky little buggers. They do have some armor on and they do have shields. Okay, wolf number 1. It's the one right there next to Samael. And it is trying to bite him. And bite him good.
Oh no.
I know, right?
Wolf, I'm your friend.
Well, you know, you've got spells like Animal Friendship, for example, just so you know.
Fuck. I don't think I have that equipped. Let me see.
Right, does a 15 hit you?
15, yeah, my armor class is 13, so yeah.
Okie dokie, I need you to do me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
I'm just going to take 4 points off your token, so you are looking pretty bad. You're on 2 hit points now. You can give me a strength saving throw, that would be good.
Yeah.
14, fantastic. Okay, so this wolf latches its jaw around your leg and tries to pull you over, but you manage to stand your ground. Happy days.
Yes.
Okay, Wolfie number 2. Wolf number 2 backs away from you and goes into the corner. It's snarling a lot, it's trying to look really fierce, but you can tell it's incredibly hurt. Goblin number 4. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He walks right up to the wolf, lifts his fist up, says something in Goblin, and then smacks the wolf right on the snout. You get the impression he's trying to intimidate the wolf into attacking you. And the wolf really does look like it's on its last dying legs. Alrighty, Gobbo number 1. He's going to take a pot shot at that nice looking paladin right there on the other side of the thing. Holy shit. Okay. So, Philomena. This is what you see. Sedan, right in front of you. He's looking all tough. He's got his warhammer out and he's got his shield and he was about to hit that wolf. And then this arrow comes flying out of the dark and gets him right in the side of the neck. And he drops like a sack of potatoes.
That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, well, it was a crit.
Man, I have to clean my armor again.
I
Ugh.
know, right? A damn good shot, Mr. Gobbo. Gazinha, what would you like to do, sir?
Alright. So now I got a clear line of sight to this bozo.
Which bozo? Oh, that bozo.
120, yeah, it's 120 feet.
Yep, you've got some people in between you, so he's got light cover, so -2 to hit.
For firebolt?
Yeah, any ranged attack, any creature between you and it, allies and enemies, counts as light cover, giving a -2 to hit.
Okay.
So you just need to do your hit roll.
So it's just a straight roll then.
Yep, straight roll with a -2. So if you click on the word firebolt on your character sheet, it should bring it straight up for you. Or you could do that. That, unfortunately, is going to miss.
Then I will retreat to cover.
Alrighty, sounds fair. Sedan, yeah, so there's a bit of a spurt of blood that comes out of your neck, and it's time for you to do a death save. So roll the d20, sir.
Yeah.
And roll a 20. I love 20s. 20s make me happy. That is not a 20. I don't like that. That's a terrible number.
Did the firebolt include the bless?
No, because you didn't click on the word firebolt, you just typed it out manually. So if you want to roll a d4, I'll add it to it. And who knows, you might even hit. That would be a 14, just a miss. Okay, Gobbo 3, he's right here in front of Astonish. He wants to slash at you with his scimitar, Astonish. He slashes straight at your chest. And you suck yourself in as the scimitar goes grazing across the front of your leather armor. Not quite hitting you. Hoo-hoo. Philomena, it is now your turn.
I failed the first save, right?
Yep. What would you like to do, Philomena?
I will use one charge of one of my healer's kit on Grin there in front of me.
Fantastic. So 1d6 plus 5. Are you rolling that now? If you go over to the left, you've got that little dice icon. And if you click on that, that brings up a dice roller for you.
So 9.
Yeah, 9 points. Whoa, damn. Someone's alive and well. Well done. Are you moving anywhere or staying where you are?
I am going to move. I know this space here will cost me double movement, so it counts as 10 feet, not 5, correct?
Correct, yep, you got it.
Alright, so 10. Moving into it is 10 feet, out of it is still 5, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. That'll work.
Alrighty then. Samuel, how we doing? What would you like to do, sir?
Are the wolves still alive?
Which one? They're both still alive, yep.
Okay. Which one has the more health?
Well, the one right next to you is not being damaged at all.
And I try and befriend him.
If you've got the animal friendship spell, you can. You could try an animal handling. It would be with disadvantage and a pretty high DC, but you could try.
Then I'll try animal handling.
Okay, how are you going to try and convince the wolf to be your friend? What are you going to do?
Let me see if I have something in my inventory. I just have a piece of meat.
Sure.
And I just here boy.
Fair enough, no worries. Alright, roll animal handling then. Normally it would be with disadvantage, but because you have a piece of meat, I will give you a straight roll.
Okay.
So you just click on the word that says animal handling, and that'll roll it in the chat for you. Alrighty, let's see what it does on its turn.
Okay.
Gobbo number 2. He's seeing someone on the ground there. Oh, hang on, did you stand up? This one should not have stood up yet, because it's not yet had a turn. Our paladin's still laying down.
Yeah, the phone mentioned the hacker. We see that as occupied.
Alright, Gobbo 2 is going to shoot at the paladin on the ground. And because you are on the ground, that means it has disadvantage to shoot you.
Who's shooting me?
The goblin behind the arrow, the gap in the wall there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, with disadvantage, the goblin gets a 12 or a 9. Taking the 9, that's definitely a miss. Alrighty, goblin number 5. He's right here. He's going to take a swing at our druid. He's looking a bit perturbed as to, why you're trying to mess with his poor wolf. That's his wolf. And let's see. Slashes out with his scimitar and gets a 10. Pretty sure that's going to miss.
Yes.
Miss Astonish, what would you like to do? Michael, we lost your video again, mate. Just turn off the background, otherwise you keep dropping in and out all the time. Yes, Astonish, what would you like to do?
I would, as a last-ditch effort to save the puppy from this guy who's apparently fucking abusing him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I shall cast Sleep, affecting Goblin 3, 4, and both the wolves. It does not... I don't think the range... the range does affect number 5.
But it will
also affect Philip. 20 feet of range
so
is the sleep.
Alrighty, 20 feet, let's have a look. So that's 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, so like that. Does that look good for you?
Is it a 20-foot radius or a 20-foot sphere?
Oh, 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
I would need to look at the spell again.
Sleep. No, it's just creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range. So it's not an area effect, you just say starting at this point, 20 feet from there.
Alright, then starting at this point, yeah.
Okay, so now keep in mind that it always goes from the lowest hit points first and then works its way up. So what point where's the point coming from?
Could you see this pane?
Yeah, next to 4 there.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything 20 feet from that point there. That will get some ale, but it won't get the goblin. 20 feet. Also includes you. Alright, roll 5d8, see what happens.
Alright.
So you can just click on that little dice icon there on the left. And that'll bring up a dice roller for you and you can select 5d8 from that. Holy hell, okay, there we go. Alright, so the person with 1 hit point goes down. The person with 2 hit points goes down. Who's got the least from that? It would be that guy right there. So that's now 10. And then
Sleep has a 90-foot range, so she can angle it wherever she wants.
Correct. Yep, and it's 20 feet from any point you choose. I'll just remove these drawings, I think. There we go, cool. Alright, and that's what you put to sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you want to move anywhere?
I will move. I will not move.
Okay, fair enough. Wolf number 1. You tried to give it some meat and went, here puppy puppy, and then you just fell over. So it's growling a lot, sniffs at you, growls some more, and then turns around and runs over and tries to bite this person here instead.
What about the meat that's on the floor?
Yeah, that's why it's not biting you. Alrighty, Philomena, I don't believe a 10 hits you.
No, it doesn't. I'm confused. That was a sleep spell, correct?
Correct.
And he's a half elf, correct?
Ah, good point. Thank you. No sleepy for Samuel.
Yeah. So the wolf. What did the wolf do?
So, the wolf's not going to bite you. It is going to follow through and do exactly what I said. So it sniffs at you. He thinks you're not so bad, but it better do something or the goblins are going to hit it again. So he'll run over and try and bite Philomena, but misses. Okay, Wolfie number 2 is asleep. Gobbo number 4 is also asleep, the one who was tormenting that poor wolf. Gobbo number 1, behind that damn arrow slit. Just an inconvenient little bugger, that one, isn't he? Tries to shoot at the paladin who's still on the ground. Which is great, because then it's a roll disadvantage. And the short bow says 6, that's going to miss you. Gozinia, there's lots of stuff that you can hear happening around the corner from you. What would you like to do?
Okay. I am going to move. 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
Well, look, line of sight. Clear line of sight, considering these guys are now on the ground.
Yep.
Number 5 is going to take another firebolt to the face.
Sounds fair to me. Roll to hit. You can just click on the word firebolt and it'll cast it automatically. So you don't need to type out anything. There we go. Well, that's certainly going to hit. Oh, damn, another massive firebolt.
Does Bless add damage?
It does not.
No, it's to your 2-hit roll and saving throws.
Not that you need to, because you just obliterated that poor goblin.
And then I'm gonna move back into cover with the rest of my 15 feet movement.
There we go. Alrighty, Sedan. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm just going to get up
Sounds fair.
and as I see the arrow slits, right, on the wall.
Yep.
In front. So I'll first get into cover behind the wall there,
Okay.
beside the slit, so that they can't get a shot at me.
Sounds fair.
And I'm going to hit the wall with my warhammer to see if I can move the rocks around and cover that up.
Sure. Okay, yeah. Do an attack roll.
Yeah.
Very interesting thinking. I like it. Well, you did roll a 1, which is not the best thing. So the bit you hit wasn't actually the loose rocks that have been piled up to make that gap. You hit the solid wall. So there's a nice big bang, and your hand jars quite a bit, but you're okay.
Yeah.
Good idea, though. Alrighty, Gobbo 3, he is sleeping. I'm just going to lay that one down to show that he is down. Alrighty, Phil, your turn. What would you like to do?
How do my allies look right now?
How do that? Well, Samil has a rather large wound in his leg where something really big savaged his leg. And he's also got a slash across his shoulder. Let's see. Astonish right there, she copped a slash from some... Oh no, she copped an arrow before, which is still sticking in like her left shoulder blade. Sedan is trudging along nicely, and you can't see Gazinia.
Okay. Now I know this is gonna provoke an attack of opportunity, but I'll move over here towards Grin there.
Alrighty, so Wolfie here is going to try and bite you. Because it's a Wolfie thing to do. And bitey bite. He gets a 17.
Nope.
There we go. And what would you like to do?
And now that I am over here, I will use another charge out of that same healer's kit to heal Grin.
I like it. D6 plus 5. To heal Samil, do you mean?
Yeah. No, yeah, Samuel, sorry. I'm confused.
So 6 points back onto Samuel, which is very nice. Alrighty, that's Phil's turn. Samuel, your turn. What would you like to do, sir? You might be muted, Michael.
All of the goblins are down, right?
Sorry?
Well, the one in front of you is dead. The other ones are sleeping.
Okay.
Yep, 3 and 4 are asleep, as is wolf number 2.
Okay, then I'll use. Let me see. Can I use animal friendship on the wolf on number 1?
Yep, the spell, Animal Friendship, yes you can.
Then I'm going to use animal friendship. Let me see.
Alrighty then. Let's see what that requires. That requires a wisdom save from the wolf.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so you call out to Sylvanus to help you make some sort of connection with this wolf that is really, really angry. The wolf looks at you, tilts its head to the side, and then rolls over on its back.
Yes! We have a new friend, guys.
Alrighty, would you like to move, or is that everything?
I would like to move to, let me see, about right next to the wolfie. I just like pat him. Then I'll end my turn.
Lovely, I like it. Alrighty, Gobbo number 2 can't see anybody because Sedan is pressed up against the wall there. And he's gone, enough of this. He comes running out there. Whee! Goblin number 5, he's on the ground. He's not looking healthy at all. Astonish, your turn. What would you like to do?
You might be muted again.
The dog that's asleep, I'll try to use some of my movement to come over here.
Yep.
And, like, try to shake it awake. And be like, hey, it's okay now. Everything's okay. You can leave.
You're not the druid. That's not gonna work.
I don't care.
That's
the puppy
okay.
can leave now.
That's
I don't
okay.
know.
You can do an animal handling check. Now, you have been role-playing your character exceptionally well and come up with some really good ideas, so I'm going to give you inspiration before this roll. If you want to use it, you can roll with advantage. Would you like to use it?
For animal
Yes.
handling.
Yes, you want to use it.
Alright, roll with advantage with your animal handling. Okay. Alright. Alright, so it's no longer asleep because you used your action to wake it up. It is still prone. Alright, so
It's like you can leave now. You can leave.
it wakes up.
Be free.
He's growling at you. He's not snapping at you, but he is growling at you. Okay, wolf.
I try to just back up, just like try and give it some room.
Okay, where you want to back to? Are you moving from there or are you staying there? You're probably muted
Yeah,
again.
muted.
There's really nowhere for me to back to, so I'm just gonna like try and lean away from it.
Sure, absolutely. Alrighty, Wolf 1 gets up onto his feet. And he just starts making pining noises at Samuel.
He starts what?
You know, like, I can't do it. Like, you know, like the little
Yeah.
mewing sound that dogs make.
Yeah.
Like that sort of sound.
Okay. Can I command the wolf now or no?
You can, but keep in mind, whilst the wolf thinks that you are its friend, that doesn't negate any previous friendships or other relationships that it has. So it doesn't view you as hostile. Let me see. But if someone was to harm it, then it would turn very hostile again.
Okay. Well, didn't the goblin, one of the goblins, like hit one of them?
Oh yeah, we're getting to that now. Wolf number 2, the one that just got woken up, gets up onto its feet. That takes 25 of its movement. Steps to here. Looks long and hard at Astonish. And then steps away. Astonish, did you want to do an attack opportunity on it?
Be free, puppy!
Okay. Okay, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's going to dash. 5, 10. Oh, it gets to here. I'm not sure what to make about Wizard Man. So it's going to run off this way. Alright, he's out of it now.
I was gonna control him, but okay.
Gobbo number... You can only control the one. Gobbo number 4 is still taking a nap. Goblin number 1. Oh, there's another one there parting the fur. Gazinya, your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, it's worked before. Who says it can't work again? So,
Me!
5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. I'm gonna step to here. Look at that. Clear line of sight.
I think you're in the wall, dude. Yeah, that's the wall. You can't stand in the wall.
Okay. Would I still have clear line of sight from here?
To where? Number 2? Yeah, looks like it. Let's have a look. Yep, yeah, there's nothing between you and him.
Okay.
Let me guess, more firebolty?
Oh, fire.
Okay, that is a hit. Roll the damage. One point for number 2.
And then again.
Cool.
Retreat back.
No worries. Sedan, your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I walk Can I walk up to number 2?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'm going to walk up to number 2 and I'm going to hit him with my Warhammer.
Yep. You trying to do lethal damage or non-lethal, by the way?
Lethal.
Ooh, you're a savage man. Well, you miss.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Okay.
Phil, your turn.
It says 25, right? I don't... Which roll do you choose?
No, you don't choose. It's first number. There's 2 numbers there in case
okay.
you're rolling with advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
You got a 10.
Can you indicate which ones are asleep? Because the X's are...
3 and 4 are asleep.
Oh, okay. Well, because
I guess 5 looks like he's asleep.
Like, is 2 asleep?
No. 2 hasn't got an X on him.
Because I see a red dot, and a red dot. I don't see any other markings.
3, 4, and 5 all have red crosses on them. Can you not see the red cross across the token?
Oh, I thought that indicates death.
No, that's asleep.
Okay.
That's why they're still upright. I haven't turned them over.
Goblins are generally evil creatures, right?
Yeah. Evil's perspective.
Whether these ones are evil or not, I am killing them for trying to enslave dogs.
Fair enough. Alright, Phil, what are you going to do?
Just get swing with my mace.
Alrighty.
On number, what is that? 3, I think it is.
The one next to you there is number 2. Oh, you mean the one on the ground?
Correct.
He's not moving, dude.
I'm aware.
You gonna try and finish him off?
Correct.
Okie dokie.
As understanding that they are evil creatures, I don't want them around.
Alrighty then. Got a bloodthirsty group this time round. Roll to hit. Oh, you have. Oh no, you haven't yet. Yep, that hits. He's still not moving. Stamio, your turn.
I'll grab the goblin that's right in front asleep in front of me, and I'm gonna use ice knife and stab it in the head.
You know you've still got 2 goblins that are up and active at the moment, right?
Yeah, but
And if you do any damage to any sleeping thing, they automatically wake up, just so you know.
Okay. Then I guess I'll move. I'll use my movement to move to here. And I'll stab this goblin in the head with my ice knife. Let me roll to hit.
So, ice knife's a ranged attack?
No. Yeah, 60 feet.
Yep, so if you're doing it while you're right next to someone, you have disadvantage on the attack.
How about here? If I move to here and I throw it at it, chuck it at him.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, then I do that.
Cool, roll to hit.
Let me see. Okay. Well, that's not right. Hold up. 3 plus 5, 8. Does that hit 8?
8? No, 8 definitely doesn't hit.
Oh, then I guess. Okay. And I still command the wolf.
Let's have a look. The wolf considers you a friend. So it's
Because he
basically
saw
charmed by
like
you.
one of. Huh?
The wolf is charmed by you.
Okay. Because he saw that one of the other goblins was hitting like.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
definitely. That's
wolf.
why he's afraid
Oh.
of the goblins. But you've had
Then
your action.
he-
If you want to, on your next turn, use an action to use animal handling on the wolf to give it an instruction, we can do that from there. Because it is
Then
charmed
okay.
by you. Okay.
Then I'll end my turn.
Yep. Goblin number 2, he's right here. And he's going to slash out at Philomena right in front of him with his scimitar. Oh my god. Okay. Philomena gets a 19. Slashes you right across your throat. 7 points of slashing damage. That little goblin's a bastard. Goblin number 5. Okay. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 10. That's him done. Astonish, your turn. What would you like to do, Marla? And don't forget to not be muted. It's always a very good idea.
By now, could I see this goblin in front of me? Number 4.
Yeah, he's asleep on the ground in front of you.
Can I stab him in his throat and then do an insta-kill?
Well, you can roll to hit, which is with advantage, and if you hit, it is an automatic crit. So it would be 2d8 plus your dex mod. So, good chance you'll kill him. But you need to roll to hit first. But you have advantage. Alright, well that's definitely going to hit. Yep, using your dagger, okay. And then roll another 1d4. Oh, no, just roll 1d4, that's all.
Oh, sorry.
3. Yep. You slice him right across the throat. Yowie.
Vengeance shall be mine.
Here we go. Are you moving anyway?
I am moving closer to this one so I can do the same.
Fair enough. Alrighty, Wolfie number 1. He growls at you as you come close to him, but then he looks at Samuel. I guess Samuel sort of gives him a bit of a nod and lets him know you're okay. Wolf number 2 has run off. Be free. Gobbo number 4, who just got stabbed in the throat. Not bad. Okay, Gozinha, your turn. Well, what would you like to do, sir?
I come up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, and I see her close to this one, and I guess this one's still asleep, and I say, listen, we need one alive for information.
Do not kill the sleeping goblin. And then I told dead number 2.
But it needs to die.
So number 2
After
needs
we-
to
After we
wisdom
get our
save.
information.
Justice!
And the goblin fails its wisdom save. It's not. It has been hurt. Yes, it has. So you can roll a d12. There we go. That is enough. He falls down. Bong. Goblin 1. Oh, he's had enough of your bullshit, people. Comes running through. He's going to take a swing at that naughty druid man there who's telling his dogs what to do. But misses. Sedan, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk closer to this goblin and hit him. How is Philomena doing? Is he bloodied, or I think he took 7 points of damage, right?
Yeah, so you saw this one goblin slice right across Phil's throat. He's got his hand over his throat, there's just blood everywhere.
So he's bloodied.
Oh. Well, there's no term
Yeah,
bloody.
I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good at all.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Lay on Hands on Philomena.
Yep, how
And
many
I'm
points are you
going
going to give him?
For all, I think I have 4 points, right?
5. 5 total.
Yeah, I'm going to cast all 5.
All 5, there we go.
Yeah.
Happy days, alright. Anything else?
And can I try to Goblin number 1, like walk by walk of him?
Can you what?
Kind of like can I like egg him on to like attack me?
No, because you just spent your action doing lay on hands.
Okay, then I'll just try to get close to him here. That's it. I just walk around Phil.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, Goblin 3 is still asleep. Philomena, what would you like to do? I recommend not being on mute. It's a free action.
Yeah, I hadn't said anything yet. I was thinking. Can I get an assessment of my party's health situation?
They're not looking too bad.
Okay. I guess in that case, I'll just take a swing at Goblin number 1 there with the mace.
Alrighty. And that is going to hit. Right across his left shoulder. You hear a meaty cracking sound. Okie dokie. Samuel, your turn. What would you like to do, sir?
Okay. I back off a little bit to here, right in front of the goblin number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I try again and chuck.
Were you next to Goblin number 1 before?
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah.
No, here.
Yeah, so if you walk away from him, he'll get an attack opportunity on you unless you use your action to do a disengage.
Oh. Then never mind. Then I'll just I have a dagger. I'm just gonna stick it in his eye.
Sounds fair. Totally fair. Roll to hit.
Okay, in a second. Where's the sheet?
Yeah, just click on the word dagger.
Yeah.
There we go. That's definitely a hit. Ouch. And that is definitely enough to put that poor goblin down.
I just spit on him as he dies.
Wow, you guys are so mean. Okay, Goblin 2 needs to roll a d20. Nice. 6. Oh, that's that guy. Okay, Astonish, your turn.
I guess we need one for information, quote unquote. Can I disarm this goblin while he's asleep and just
Yeah, for sure.
drag him out of the cave?
Yeah, you can drag someone at half their speed. Half your speed, I should say. So you could drag him 15 feet. 3 squares. But you're going to run into a wizard there, unfortunately. So you can probably only get him 2 squares.
Yeah. Here's the stupid goblin that you wanted. I get to kill him after we get anything out of him. You didn't see what he did, or what his friend did to that wolf. You didn't see it.
Child, violence does not mean that we should cause more violence. We have enough violence in this world.
Alrighty, wolf number 1.
Some things need punishment.
Yeah, wolf number 1 is just sitting on his haunches with his tongue hanging out, panting. His tail's wagging a little bit. It's very exciting. Goblin number 4 needs to roll a d20. Ooh, he's doing okay. And Gazinia, your turn.
Okay. We need to remember our primary mission here is to locate the missing people. Somebody needs to go behind that fur.
Yeah, what's your action?
Well, there's nothing. Everything has been, I assume, incapacitated. We should be out of, technically speaking, we should, since there's nothing here, we would be out of.
You are not out of combat. The initiative tracker is still alive.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know that.
That's
From
why I'm
our
asking
vantage.
what your action is.
Okay. She's smaller than me, so I it's not difficult terrain to get by her.
Moving through your allies is always difficult terrain.
All right.
She did just bring you a goblin, though. That was nice of her. Happy birthday.
I will hang back here against the wall so that there's no murder holes.
Cool.
And drag the goblin here, where I tie, like I have some rope, and I'm gonna tie him up with.
Yep. Okay. So your action this turn is. So you've moved, and your action this turn is to. Do you have any rope? Don't think you
Should be
do.
in the adventurer's kit.
Which pack did you take?
The adventurer's pack.
Yeah, I think it has a 50 feet length of hempen rope.
There's no such thing as an adventurer's pack. There's an explorer's pack,
Explorer's pack.
if that's the one you're thinking, but I don't know if wizards get it. I'll have a look. Wizards get. Let's have a squiz. They get a scholar's pack. Yeah, an explorer's pack. So you took the explorer's pack and not the scholar's pack?
Correct.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, yep, so this turn you are taking off the rope from your pack. Okay, goblin number 1 needs to roll a d20. He doesn't do too Sedan, your turn.
So I don't see anything standing, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, oh, I didn't do that line. Maybe. What the hell? Yeah, I'm going to move to the side of this cave here. I mean, I'm going to hug the cliff side and pull out this rug thing here. I think.
Yep. So you want to have a look at what's behind there?
Yeah, I'm just pulling it down. It's stuck on the wall, or how is it? What does it look like?
Yep, that's
Okay.
what you can see. Oh, hang on. No, you can't, because you can't see anything because there's no light in here.
Okay. But as soon as I open it, Samael can see it, right?
Actually, no, there's lights in the next room. Never mind. I did
Yeah.
say that before. Let me
Yeah.
reveal that stuff. There you go, that's what you can see.
Yeah.
So what you
Um,
can see is, 2 seconds, all the way over there, you can see a big hairy thing. Said big hairy
Okay.
thing looks like this thing I'm bringing up on the screen right now for you.
Oh
It's a
no,
furry?
hurry!
On your
Okay,
turn,
Hurry.
as a free action, you can do a nature check to try and identify what it is.
A what? Check.
Nature. On your
Okay.
turn.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so Dan, you're
Just to
doing anything
clarify,
else?
it is an
can I get to this goblin?
beast and not.
Hang on, Sedan's turn. Can you get to the goblin? Yes, why not? As you
Yeah,
come
I'll
through here though, the goblin's readied action with the bow goes off.
Oh my God. Hmm.
He shoots you right in your chest, and you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
But then you do.
Okay, but
close-
I can. But I see more of the room, right? When
Yeah,
I'm
give me a
here.
sec. Give me a sec. I've got multiple things to do. Alrighty, you can now see that.
So I hit him with my Warhammer. I hope it hits. This will be the. Damn it. Yeah, that misses. How many points of damage?
What's that? So with the Warhammer, you miss. You only got an 11. Okay, his turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it's such a good thing that you're not in range. He has to double move. 5, 10. He gets up to there with his double movement. He looks big and he looks brutal. 3. That's the sleeping one, I believe. Phil, your turn.
We'll move here and heal my buddy.
I like it. Who are we healing? Oh yes, good. Now, have you used the healer's kit on him so far?
Yes.
Yep. So
To resurrect him, yeah. So I can cast Cure Wounds on him, though.
you sure can. Yep. That will give him a D8 plus 6. Loads of hit points. More hit points than he can possibly lose in a single attack, you'd think.
I'm pretty sure he's at max hit points.
He sure is at max hit points. Well done. Are you staying where you are?
Yeah, because I've moved into melee, so I would provoke an attack either way, so I'm fine.
You betcha. Okay, Gobbo 7, that's this guy right here. He is going to take a pot shot at Mr. Paladin guy with his short bow. Only getting 11. That's not going to hit anything. Samuel, your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I roll a nature check to figure out what is this creature?
Sure can.
Okay.
So just click on the word nature and that'll give you a roll.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Look for your pitch.
Well, some goblins get really big and really hairy, and we call those goblins bugbears.
Okay.
Hey,
And with my... That was my action, right?
No, it's a free action.
Then I'll move to here. And I'll use...
Yep, what would you like to do?
Let me see. Can I use Frostbite?
Yeah, remember it is a ranged attack, so it would be with disadvantage.
No.
Oh, it's a
yeah,
save
yeah.
one, isn't it? Yep, so that's
Yeah,
a
it's
con
up.
save, right?
Yeah.
No worries. Alright, let me bring him on up for you. Alrighty, con save on the bugbear says 18. He
God.
doesn't even shiver.
Okay, then I guess I'll end my turn.
Okay, just to save time because someone's got to leave, I'll just take those down, gobos off the initiative tracker. Gobbo number 6, he is going to slash at the paladin next to him with a scimitar. Getting a 10, that's not going to hit anything. Astonish, your turn, what would you like to do?
I would like to go and use my action to come towards this light. Like the light that is coming from the room when they remove the cloth.
Yep, move where you want to be. Move.
Yep.
And what would you
Just
like
like
to
trying
do?
to peek into the room.
Yeah, you can see the big bugbear, nasty looking thing there.
And no. Astonish sees that and is just like, I don't think I can do anything at this point.
Fair enough. Alrighty, Wolfie number 1, I'll just take him off the initiative tracker. Take him off. Gazinha, your turn.
Okay. I guess last turn I took out the rope. This turn I'm gonna use the rope to bind this goblin so that he is no threat, even if he wakes up.
You betcha. Do me a survival check to see how good your knotting skills are. Are you moving anywhere or are you staying where you are, by the way?
I'm staying where I am.
Cool. Alrighty. Got one. I can take him off. Sedan, your turn.
yeah, I'm gonna take a big swing at the bugbear there.
Fair enough. You do that. Swing that warhammer, baby. That's what it's there for.
Oh, finally.
Oh ho! Savage savagery. Really good knots, it seems, by the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Good hit. Well done. But now, he's going to hit you. Why? Because you have been found to be naughty within his sight. And therefore must pay a price. What is that price, you may ask? Well, let me get his character sheet up and I'll tell you. He lifts up his massive morning star, swings it straight for your head, but he only gets a 12. Oh, you lucky, lucky boy.
His attack roll was a 12?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you don't take the 15 points of damage. You lucky boy. Alright, Phil, your turn. This dude hits hard.
Yeah. One shot there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, probably save from any of my cantrips anyway.
Are we flanking him because there are so many of us around, right?
There are no flanking rules in 5th edition. That's previous
okay.
edition. Yeah. What you doing, Phil?
Stand by 1 second. I am reading a spell.
Yep.
You can see within the range. Okay, so I'm going to. I know it's going to eat a ton of movement, but it doesn't matter. Just rotate all the way around him.
Right.
And then I'm going to cast my cantrip Word of Radiance. So both the goblin and the bugbear need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty, the goblin gets a 17, and the bugbear gets a 14.
Yeah, I figured they both save. Oh well. That's
Worth
it.
a shot. Worth a shot. Okay, goblin 7. He's going to take a pot shot at the paladin with his short bow again. Getting an 18 this time.
Just armor class. Misses.
No, if it meets your armor class, it hits.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
You take 6
Also-
points of damage.
If he uses the bow at... It's a ranged attack or no?
Yeah, it is.
So it's a disadvantage.
No, this is goblin 7, the one who's out there by himself.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yep,
That
no
hits.
problem. Yep, so 6 points of damage. Samuel, your turn. What do you want to do, sir?
Can I try and command my wolf to attack the giant goblins?
Sure, do me an animal handling check.
Okay.
It barks at you, and it looks afraid of the bugbear. No great surprise, really.
Okay.
You rolled a 7. Alrighty. Gobbo 6 is going to slash at Mr. Paladin Man. No, it's going to slash... Yeah, what the hell at Mr. Paladin Man. Because that's what Mr. Paladin Man there for. He gets a 22! You take 3 points of damage, Sedan.
Yeah.
As you get slashed right across the forearm. Astonish, your turn.
What kind of weapon is the what's it called? Goblin using?
The bugbear is using a morning star.
The goblin.
Oh, the goblin scimitar.
Can I try to use prestidigitation to make the bugbear think that the goblin accidentally hit him?
That's not within the realms of that spell, unfortunately.
Dang it. Am I going to risk dying for this?
I don't know, but we are reaching our hard limit of time.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem, just letting you know. Otherwise, Donald's going to turn into a pumpkin.
Worse, but yeah.
I'm going to... Wait, how is the bugbear looking?
Hey, he's fine.
Well,
barely
frick.
scratched. You gonna walk in there and stab
Can I
him?
try to move around him and then attack the goblin?
Yeah, you can. But if you move from here to here, the bugbear will get an attack on you. You won't be able to get past the bugbear safely. And you do not want that guy hitting you.
I will stay right here.
Are you going to attack with something?
I do not have anything to attack with other than my dagger.
Okay, fair enough. Gazinia, what you want to do? I think we lost Michael again.
No, he's there. It's just blurred.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
And this should be clear line of sight.
I wouldn't say clear, you're going through that square. With
Yeah,
the
but
wall.
that square is also half and half, right? I mean,
Yeah, so it'll have partial cover. So it'll be -2. So it's
so
not
it's a ray.
clear. Yeah, it's not a clear line of sight. It's still a ranged attack. He has partial cover. So roll to hit. Oh, Ray of Frost. Okay. Yep. So roll to hit. Well, a crit is going to hit every time. I like it. So it does. Ray of Frost. here we go.
1d8.
Right. So that's
1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of the next turn.
Alright, so he takes 1 from that. And then...
6 damage from the cold critical.
Ah, gotcha. That's what it is. I was wondering what the 6 was. Wonderful. Okay, lovely. Okay, sit down, your turn, mate.
So is the bugbear looking at the other attackers, or is he still focused on me?
He's looking all around. He's looking wild and furious. Decide what you're going to do.
Okay. Can I, if I walk here, then the Goblin 6 gets an attack of opportunity?
That's a wall, mate. You can't step into that.
Okay, so basically I'm boxed in.
Yep.
And which of these looks more hurt? The bugbear or
Oh,
the
the
goblin?
bugbear. Goblin's not even touched.
Oh, okay. I'll just take a swing at the goblin.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Man. Yeah, that misses.
Yep. Alrighty, it's his turn. He winds up his big morning star, and he gets an 8.
Does he not need to move back to this spot here to hit the goblin?
No, he can. He's standing right next to the goblin. So, the bugbear completely misses. Phil, your turn.
I got characters confused.
I'll just try Word of Radiance again.
Sure. Okay, so that's a con save, isn't it?
Correct.
Lovely. All right, the goblin gets a 11. That's going to be a fail. And the bugbear gets a 7. Also a fail. So each one takes 3 points, right?
Yep.
Hey, that worked quite well. Okay, Goblin 7, that's that guy right there. He's going to shoot, because he can. 16, I think that's going to miss you, Mr. Paladin. Samuel,
Yeah.
your turn.
Gonna move in behind this goblin right here.
If you move away from the bugbear, it can get an attack on you. Unless you use your action to disengage.
No, okay then. I guess I'll just
He's looking pretty hurt.
then I guess I'll use my dagger and stab it in the himself.
Sounds fair. Roll to hit. That is a miss. Okay, Gobbo 6. It's going to slash with a scimitar. Getting a 5, that's going to miss. Astonish, your turn. You're on mute, mate.
So I see all this happening around me, and I decide to throw my dagger at the bugbear and then run and hide into one of these bedrolls.
Fair enough. Okay, roll to hit with your dagger.
There it is.
That definitely hits. Very nice.
Alright, and then attack.
Yeah, you've done that, and I've done the damage. Gozinya, your turn.
From here, I should be able to toll the dead. That bugbear
You
without
bet.
any.
Yep, no problem. It's a wisdom save, right?
It is.
He gets a 15, which is a pass. Sedan, your turn.
Yeah, I get frustrated with all the misses, and I'm gonna throw down my shield and two-hand attack on the bugbear.
Now keep in mind, putting on or removing a shield takes one action.
Okay, then I don't do anything. I just get frustrated and just swing at him.
Sounds fair to me. Roll to hit.
Yeah.
That is a miss, unfortunately. But it's
Yeah.
okay, because it's his turn now. That's got to be better. He gets a 6. Oh my god, he's doing so bad. Phil, your turn. I have seen this bugbear wipe people out before, and today he is a wussy.
I think I'm going to try and hit the bugbear with my mace.
I like it. Go for it. Take his kneecap and just put it sideways. There you go. You sure did. There is a very large growl from him. Oh, he's unimpressed. Alrighty, the goblin here with a short bow shoots at Mr. Paladin. Gets a 19. That hits. 7
Yeah.
points, and Mr. Paladin goes down.
Yeah.
Samuel, your turn. This bugbear is
Hey.
covered in blood.
I'll use my dagger again. I'll try to stab it in
Go for
the
it.
neck. Slit his neck.
Stab him and stab him good. Oh, but you missed. What a bummer.
What the
I know, right? Goblin 6 is going to slash out at Phil with the Scimitar of Doom. Getting a 6. Oh, they suck so bad today. Astonish! Tucked up in your bedroll. What you want to do? That bugbear's looking mighty, mighty, mighty like it wants to die. Don't forget.
I really thought that would distract the bugbear enough. Alright.
Run in there and stab it. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah. I will just run out and attack with my rapier, I guess.
That's the way. You can do it. Bards win everything. Roll to hit.
Shoot.
So click on rapier. Oh, that's not it.
Ah!
Click on the word rapier.
That would have been unfortunate.
Not really, because you're a halfling, so you get to re-roll ones. Ah, the joy of being a halfling. Re-rolling ones. Roll again.
Oh, I didn't add rapier onto this one.
Okay, just roll a d20.
That doesn't hit.
No, it's not, unfortunately. Gazenia, your turn.
Toll the dead.
There we go. Alrighty, it's a wisdom save, and the wisdom save says 3. 3 is not a pass. Roll your damage, sir. You don't even have to roll all that well. Oh, 3 points. 3 points is exactly what you need. And the bugbear goes down. With the bugbear going down, the other goblins throw down their weapons and run as fast as they can away. Seeing as Donald's got to head off pretty much right now, or have you got a few minutes to wrap this scene, or you got to run right now? If you got to run right now, that's no problem.
I gotta go.
No problem. All right, well, we can pick this up exactly where we left it off next week. So thank you everyone for playing, and thank you everyone for watching. Let's give some waves and bye-byes. And thank you all.
Right.
Okay.